Hi there, I'm Andrew. Welcome to Urban Rider for another look at some of the world's finest riding gear. Today we're going to talk about the Malle Edward rucksack. This is new for spring/summer 2018 here at Urban Rider. This was produced with the Malle guys and ourselves as a collaboration product, specifically exclusive in this dark charcoal colour. And what we have here is a rucksack that takes the Malle luggage range up to the next level in terms of technical spec. So there's no doubt the Malle guys have always done amazingly well. 10 out of 10 I'd give them for style and quality of finish with their products and really producing stuff that's just highly covetous. But where they have lacked in previous seasons has been stacking up against some of the other guys in our range when it comes to the technical elements of their gear. So they've really focused, and when we saw this product in a preview a couple of months ago, we basically fed that exactly back to them, and really pleasingly the guys listened and took fully on board those comments and have now incorporated some of those features that we mentioned into this product that we have here. So it's at $299 inclusive of VAT in the UK at time of release of this video, which is right up there with the premium guys in our range, but that's no more than the Malle luggage has been in previous seasons, even though it has a number of new added technical features. So to go through what this bag is first of all, and then you can judge whether or not that represents fair value. So this is a 10-ounce wax canvas outer throughout the majority of the bag, and that is water resistant in and of itself. But as with their luggage from previous seasons, we believe that if you want to go really away and you don't want to have to think twice about water getting into your stuff, you need a fully waterproof seam sealed lining beneath that. So that is what they've done. They've incorporated that. You've got the outer canvas layer, then you have this seam sealed waterproof membrane, and then you have this beautiful premium inner cotton lining with this lovely print on it, which we'll get to slightly later on. And that means that your stuff inside the bag remains firmly waterproofed. And you've, as well as that, got some little features such as the overflap on the zip as well, just to really prevent chances of water getting into any of those places. As well as that, you also have the incorporation of top of the range Knox armour, which is in the base of the bag. It does make a big difference when it comes to storing valuables, particularly things like laptops. If you've got something in the back of your bag that doesn't have padding on the bottom, I've done this myself, you chuck it down on the floor, forgetting that it doesn't have that padding, and you end up with chips and damage to some very valuable goods. So having that there is a nice feature. It gives a little bit more structure as well to the bottom of the bag. It's very lightweight and it has a flexible nature to it normally, so it doesn't dig into your back at any point either. So really top of the range on both of those parts there. So the canvas itself is really high quality. It looks absolutely wonderful. This charcoal color is definitely our pick of the bunch out of the available colorways the Malle guys offer the Edward rucksack in. Lifts it slightly from a full-on dark black, but just enough. It has a very nice tone to it. You've got wonderful branding. So the snappers are Malle branded with rubberized overlays, and then you also have this patch on the outer that says Malle London embossed into it. And then on the rear, underneath the carry strap as well, you have the Malle London logo, slightly larger there. You have a quilted padded section to the back, which is nice, and it gives a degree of comfort to the padding on the back when you're wearing it, even with a heavy load. The straps are actually very ergonomically placed. This is a genuinely comfortable bag to wear for a long time, and you've also got adjustability on these golden buckled sections on the strap system too. This is bridle quality leather, so this is finished in the same method that you see horse bridlery produced with, which is very, very hard wearing and also looks really, really nice too. So that is another top quality feature. You've got the hidden zip, which sits here underneath this strapper. And although that may seem puzzling at first, I think this is a really good point. If you have a zip pocket such as that exposed on the front of the bag, or even just access easily through anything on the back of the backpack, if you travel to places that maybe aren't as safe as what we have in the UK and you're walking around, that's a really easy place for pickpockets to target. So having something on the back here, it's literally a second to slide off your shoulder and gain access to, but it means that your valuables are essentially hidden in there, and that sits nicely behind that padded section as well, so you really don't feel anything that you might put in there. So you've got quality YKK zips. There's a golden zipper there, and you've got this lovely leather pull tab as well. On the back of the bag, the main body, the main compartment sits underneath these spring-loaded snaps, as I mentioned, with that Malle branding. The golden zipper runs all the way around the top, and you have a double zipper system, so of course you can have it done up with the zippers meeting anywhere you want, in the middle or at the side if you prefer. So once you open this bag up, inside you'll see the beginning of this lovely lining that I was speaking about. So it has a beautiful print to it with a mixture of butterflies with motorcyclists on and some of the other really wonderful stuff that the Malle guys art team come up with. Inside we have a little print here on the back. It says Malle London, makers of luggage, apparel and adventure accessories, proudly handcrafted for Urban Rider, the world's finest motorcycle gear. Godspeed. A nice touch there, and you've got some compartments that divvy up the storage sections nicely too. So inside here we have one section on the back and one section on the front. There's a 15-inch laptop capability in that rear section there, and you've also got the ease of storing documents on that front part. And then on the actual laptop section itself, you've got also smaller pockets which you can fit stationery, mobiles and so on in. I think this is something that I would genuinely love to own. I would genuinely want to use all the time off the bike, but it doesn't look like inherently a motorcycle piece of gear, and that's something that I'm quite keen on. And we would love to know what you guys think about it. If you've got any comments and feedback, then do leave that in the section below. Otherwise, any questions, if there's anything I may have missed, then as always, we'll get back to you shortly with answers where possible. And stay tuned, there's so much wonderful stuff coming out, and we're still catching up with the warehouse move that we've had and the studio move, so we'll be showing you more great videos of the world's finest gear very soon. Thank you for watching, goodbye.